I want to start off my reflections with a quote from Dr. Collins' lecture. She had said, "Your personality is your best friend as a child. It is what helps you navigate big and challenging experiences." And that got me really interested into thinking about the point when you become aware of yourself and sort of the personification of the personality as a best friend. According to the book, it says that babies recognize themselves at 18 months old. They look in the mirror, they like what they see every single time. They love their features, they love their existence, and through that you start to develop that friendship and kinship with yourself. Babies love making people laugh, they love getting what they want, so they're playing around and discovering their id, their ego, and their superego. And I feel like a lot of times when you become aware of yourself, it's pointed out to you by others, like parents, caregivers, or other peers, people your age, in the form of a criticism. Normally it's not like, "Oh, wow, you're so great," or that's there, but the brain has the preference to focus on the things that need the fixing. So when we hear these criticisms, that's when the little rift starts to break away between the self that we love and we view as ourself, that positive self-concept, and then the other parts of our personality, which are totally valid and helpful for survival, but that aren't perceived well by others. And I wanted to bring up the concept of code switching, and that's when we lean into different aspects of our personality given the context of the situation that we're in. So when you're at school as a kid developing your personality, you're gonna repress your goofy side, or you're gonna bring out your more conscientious side, perchance. So that's why I think that the big five is not totally able to capture a person's personality. We all have all the big five, which is written into the theory of it, but it is very, very dependent on context which aspects of our personality are going to be shown and revealed. You can know someone for a very long time, but then they're in a new situation with a new group of people, and you'll see a side to them that you never even could tell was there. Maybe they never could tell it was there, because there are hidden aspects to our personality, which Jung would say are the personal unconscious. And then the collective unconscious, which is the inherited instincts and impulses that are universal and of regular occurrence, which create these archetypes. And thinking about archetypes and personality and self-concept all together, I was left with this question: do people put archetypes in place of their personalities? When you get to a level of rejecting yourself and thinking your personality's not good enough and only hearing the criticisms, will you just use an archetype to be your whole personality? Like power, for example. Someone may just take a lot of power, and that's their personality, as dominant and intelligent, but at the core of it, they don't have a true personality that's guiding them through life. It's just the power archetype. Which is why the individuation process is so important, and that was Jung's idea as well. The individuation is the use of archetypes and consciousness to discover your unique personality. And I am a humanitarian thinking psychologist, so I do think that given the right support and conditions, everyone's unique personality is altruistic, benevolent, loving, caring, things like that. It's just when you're criticized and when there is conflict between the conscious and the unconscious, and you're destabilized, that's when you end up with psychopathologies and just a lot of anxiety and neuroticism.